think we finally made it on. Well, that was frustrating. The internet did not want to connect today. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. If everything's good. Hi everyone. Sorry for the delay. The internet was being very difficult. It did not want to connect. I sat there for 2 minutes waiting for it to let me go live, and I was like, what's going on? So I just restarted the software and then it let me go live. How's everybody feeling? This energy is heavy today. Yeah? Let's see who we got in the house. Bert, have a great night, Faery, and a great 12/21. Travel the vortex with your grace and light. Hi, Bert and Aisha. Thank you for being here. Yay, I turn up on time for once. Yes, you made it. Hi, Tila. Hi, Hannah Mori. Welcome. Glad you're here. My kitty is... Welcome. Who else we got here? Julie Sunshine. Nice. Oh my gosh, to make it through a live stream without this buffering all the time. Gosh, Yep, 2 more. Nice. Perfect. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing the 1K giveaway next Friday. Yeah, I think it's frozen for everybody. But are you able to hear me talk? Because if you can hear me talk, then I'm gonna... Oh, this is terrible. Okay, so... You only need 9/11 to go live. Back a little. Talk. I know next week is the holidays, so next Friday's live stream will be pretty short. I'll do the 1K giveaway. We'll chat. I really want to share that vision. It was interesting. I had a lot of visions today, come to think of it. Both times, like right before I took my nap. So I guess... Except for it's buffering right now and it says no data, and I really want to share this with you guys because it was really cool. Darn it, I'm so frustrated right now. Oh my god. I know, what's going on? I'm gonna start lining everything with obsidian. Put my cords back. Okay. See if that helps at all. Next Friday is Christmas. Oh, is it Christmas? I thought Thursday was Christmas. Maybe I have the calendar date wrong. Oh, so we'll do a quick little Christmas live stream. That'll be fun. I didn't realize next Friday was Christmas. That's how, like, out of it I am. Oh my gosh. Switch to Instagram? Okay. I guess we could do that. You guys want to go over to Instagram? How many of you guys have Bravery? You're gonna have to get Instagram, dude. I think the rest of you guys all have it. Have Instagram, don't you? Oh boy. Okay. Well, it looks like I'm back, so hopefully it'll let me stay on for a minute. Now that I'm not even sure where to go, what to say anymore, because I don't know how much you guys were able to even hear me talking. So we're only a couple subscribers away from 1K, so that we can kind of get beyond all this buffering all the time. This is really frustrating. Every time I get on, next week I should be able to do it from my phone. Yeah. And then we'll also do the giveaway. It'll be Christmas, so it'll be fun. I'll get to connect with you guys on Christmas. And of course my cat is scratching at the door, so I'm just gonna ignore her for a minute. Hopefully she'll go back downstairs. So if you hear that in the background, that's her. We are, the sun is aligned with the galactic center right now, Sagittarius A, which is 27 degrees Sagittarius. Oh, I did? I hit it? I hit 1K? Did we hit 1K just now? You guys are amazing. Oh my gosh, we did. Let me see if I can stream from my phone. Let's try. Let's try it. Okay. Bravery, you weren't subscribed. Yeah, the live stream seems happy now. Yeah. Alright, well, if it starts acting all wonky again, I'll see if I can stream it from my phone. Alright, so, says we have a good connection now. Cool. Says 1K. Yay! We made it to 1K! We get to do the 1K giveaway. Maybe we can do the 1K giveaway tomorrow night then. So, we don't have to wait till next Friday, since we already hit it. So, that's awesome. That means we'll do it tomorrow night. If you guys, actually, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow night. And also, if you guys don't follow my Hypnergetics channel, tomorrow I'm going to be premiering some really amazing messages connected to the 1221 conjunction. So if you're super excited and interested in hearing Morgana Le Fay, as she was known in that incarnation, she brought through some channeled messages that are very, very, very powerful and connected to that 1221 conjunction that everybody's talking about. But you know what? I kind of was getting a little bit of downloads and connection to that. Like we're hitting a peak. So that's kind of like more of like an integration point where it's like we're already in that portal, and the 1221 is like that integration point as we're already in the portal now. And tonight, we're kind of hitting like a peak of that point, because the sun, if you look at where the sun is aligned, it's aligned right to the galactic center. Sagittarius A, my cat is driving me crazy, so I am going to go ahead and let her in. Hopefully she doesn't bite me anymore. So we'll see. Are you gonna be good? You know what I think it is? My son might have been on his Xbox and he's off now. So that might have been why my stream signal all of a sudden freed up. Darn Xbox. It takes up a lot of the bandwidth. So we've got we've got excellent connection now. I'm very excited. Very excited. I unsubscribed, so you only got 999 stars. Oh my gosh. What's the spelling of the channel? Where, please? I'm very interested. Okay, so it's Faery Quantum Energetics. And if anybody has the link, you can put that in for me, if any of my moderators. Faery Quantum Energetics. And so it's a 2-part series. Yeah, it had to have been the Xbox, because I have good data now. And oh, Ren and Stimpy. Yeah. So it's interesting because the channeling that came through also kind of talks a little bit about Sagittarius, as there's this portal called the Gate of God portal at 5 degrees. That's like an ascension portal. It's something that kind of you can drop down through. I don't know a whole lot about it because the information, like the weird thing that happens to me when I go into hypnosis with people is sometimes I'll start to channel either during the hypnosis or after the hypnosis, because I'm still kind of in that lower brainwave state. So I'll bring through information that I don't fully understand, but I know there's meaning behind it. So I always tell everybody to use discernment because it is channeled. But there was some really powerful information that came through. Some interesting things that I said, and even after I went back and was like, I don't even remember really saying that. But so it was very interesting. Sarah, you're here. Hi. Hello, hello. Still trying to go to Tahoe. Next week on Wednesday is the day we're supposed to be leaving for Tahoe. So hopefully we can still do that. Is that a YouTube channel? Yes, so that's my other YouTube channel. Hypnofairy Quantum Energetics is my other YouTube channel where I share hypnosis, quantum healing, music, like meditation music, and then also client experiences. So one of the cool things that happens when you go into a state of hypnosis is sometimes you can go into quantum consciousness and start connecting with other aspects of yourself outside of this time, this space for information. So in the video that you guys are going to be watching tomorrow, those of you guys that come to the premiere, you're going to be getting to connect and listen to an interface between Morgana, her essence. That's the energy that we've referred to as Morgana. Obviously she's much bigger than that, but that's just, sometimes it's nice to have the name to connect with. But it was really powerful, and oh my gosh, you guys, like yeah, I know I was channeling pretty hard. It was pretty intense. Leo, Sagittarius rising, nice. Perfect. Yeah. So I really, lots of Leos in this family. High Regulus energy that runs through this soul family, definitely. Lots of Andromeda energy as well, you guys. That's one thing I've noticed. Big connection to like the Pegasi Andromeda constellation, stargates, and then also Regulus. Because I've done almost all of y'all's charts. Most of you guys, I've seen your charts. So, a pretty good idea where you come from. Yes, so many of you guys in the chat are my Patreon. So Patreon shout outs to Jan, to Soul Moon's Rising, to Sarah, Morgan, Marty, Alexandria if she's here, and then Dalton if he's here, and Katie, I don't believe she's here. She's probably it's a little late for her. And any other Patreons that I'm missing. I hope I'm not missing any of you guys. I need to start writing down your names. So Soul Moon's Rising did this little thing where she has like an end card at the end of her video for her Patreons. I'm going to do something like that eventually. Yes, I know. You know what's funny, Jen, is I was working on your chart day before yesterday, and I was like, I can't believe I haven't finished it. I'm literally like almost done with your chart. It's just a matter of getting a few more markings in there. So that should be to you soon. I am just been so behind on everything. So y'all have to bear with me a little bit. The energies, since we kind of hit that. Yeah, I have you on Sunday, right, Sarah? Bert has me beat. I can't wait until I see you because I want to see if you saw what I saw tonight that the moon showed me tonight. Oh, nice. Yeah, I can't wait. I haven't really been outside. I've been laying down so many times today. Like, even before the live, I laid down for 15 minutes. Just to kind of build my energy back up. You're a Virgo, Tila. Excuse me. Must be clearing some energy. I want to be the old brat of the bunch, though. Yes. Alright, hopefully I haven't missed any of your guys' questions or comments. I'm a little bit like on another planet right now. I don't know what's going on with me. Yes. You're new to the channeling thing, Morgan, but you're very, very good at it. So we're gonna flex that muscle until it gets really, really buff. And I am adding a new service to my repertoire. Not yet, but it's something that's coming in. I've been working in the Akashic, working on getting certified as an Akashic reader. I have actually kind of stumbled into Akashic records while doing healings, pulling out information from the Akashic records while doing healings and stuff like that, as I've been kind of doing clearings and stuff on people energetically. So it's something I've been guided to do for a while. When I worked with Erin many times, getting readings from her. Oh, interesting, 444 average watch time. There's my synchronicity. Working with Erin, she was always telling me that I should be reading the Akashic. And they would almost like get frustrated with her that I was going through her to get information when I should have been getting information, you know. So, yeah, I'm very excited. That's definitely going to be something new that we're going to be implementing into more of the services that I offer for you Patreons, people that I do regular sessions with. And then lots of new things coming forward. Can't really talk about it all yet, but you guys are in for some nice treats, some new exciting surprises. So if you haven't started following my other channel yet, you definitely should start following my other channel, because you're going to miss out on a lot of really exciting stuff if you don't. So Faery Quantum Energetics is my other channel, and it's where I'm going to be sharing all like my quantum hypnosis stuff. Lots of new things coming out, and including some new self-hypnosis tracks for you guys to do on your own time. To kind of connect with like your higher self, and then do, you know, different types of clearings and energy healings for yourself. So let's see. Let me get caught up on the chat. Love it, Faery. Yes, awesome. Well, that's good, man. As long as I'm the old broad. I love Akashic. Yes, Jan. Perfect. Perfect. Has anyone else felt sexual energy super high this week? Yeah. So that's probably because we're right aligned with the womb of our freaking galaxy, man. Like, the galactic center is, you know, like the birthing portal. You know? The galactic vajayjay. You wonder why you keep painting that? Morgan? I'm sorry, I just heard it in my head. I had to say it. Oh my god. Oh. Fairy Fridays always get weird, right? So much new healing modalities coming through lately. Oh, definitely, Jen. And we got to chat a little bit in private about some new stuff too, because I can't really talk about it on live, but some new things I want to talk to you about. Yeah. You have to, Bravery? Yeah, you're not the only one, Bravery. I think a lot of people are going through that, and I think it just has a lot to do with that sun being aligned with, you know, that beautiful feminine, you know, yoni of our galaxy. It's just part of the energies. It's okay. Nothing to be ashamed of. You're always weird, Adam. But that's a good thing. Embrace it. Yes, nothing wrong with being weird, man. Weird is good. Normal's boring. You've been daydreaming, Bravery. Daydreaming is beautiful. Do it. It's how you connect. It's how you kind of tune into that more inner self. Daydreaming is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Excited for this new channel. No, the channel's already there. Definitely subscribe. It's Faery Quantum Energetics. We did have a video up recently. Those of you guys that know Nancy Chakra Bunny. Oh, Ryan! Welcome to one of my lives. I don't know if you've been here before. I'm so happy to have you. Yes, thank you. New hair. I mean, it's a new color all the time. Love it. Yeah, it's the astral G-spot. You know it. Oh, you don't feel sexy at all like the old broad. Girl, you need to do some, like, self-love therapy. Like, do a sexy bath, put some sexy oils in it, throw rose petals in there, and just do the Julie Sunshine, I love myself time. 444 in Scotland. Nice. My astrology chart is so in alignment with this energy right now. It's blowing my mind. Oh, yeah, totally. Calling in Glitch Bravery. Glitchy had a bad headache earlier today. He's probably passed out. I would not be surprised. If he shows up, I would actually be surprised if he shows up. I would not be surprised if he slept through the night and woke up at like 3 or 4 in the morning like, what? You have so many people attacking you today. What's going on, Tila? You purging some shadows? Chat's moving kind of fast, so hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Do you guys want to do a meditation? Is everybody ready for the meditation since we have a good connection? Let me see if I can get her music back on. There we go. Well, that's better. Okay, so yes on the meditation. We were talking about you in my stream this morning. Oh, man. Zara! I get to see you on Monday, I believe, is your appointment. Google. Chat. Our chat appointment. We're going to talk about your starseed chart, darling. Get some rose quartz and keep it with you until you start that self-love. Oh, yeah, I've been doing the rose quartz too, man. Look at this. And bravery! Look at that. You guys see this beautiful piece of rose quartz? The Fae and the Angels, Jen. No way, did you just say that? Morgan, are you here? Hannah Moore, you better watch the video tomorrow. That's a big synchronicity. So, one of the things that had come through in the channeling, I'll just give you guys a little recap, a little preview, I guess you could say. Definitely, some interesting information and realization came through connected to the Fae and the Angels, as well as the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, and how those planets are more than just planets, how they kind of represent an energy, a frequency, a collective, and how we can kind of view the Fae and the Angels almost as like the divine feminine, the divine masculine. And then they also yes. Oh, you mentioned it in Jen's live. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, you guys, if that piqued your interest, definitely check out the channeling tomorrow on my other channel, Hypnofairy Quantum Energetics. It's amazing. I'm still blown away when I think about the things that came through. I'm just like, ah. Yeah. There is a little bit of language, so definitely keep that in mind if you guys are sensitive to. But we get so dang excited, man. We're passionate. We are passionate little fairies. Okay. Oh, you didn't explain it? That's okay. I gave you guys a little bit of a hint, but if you really want to understand it, you gotta watch the video tomorrow. Hopefully that'll bring you guys over to watch it. Yeah. So I'll try to have it set. I'm gonna shoot for around 10 tomorrow. I'm not quite sure how to do it yet because I'm still new to this Premiere thing. But, oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll have to watch the replay. I'm just kind of grounding my energy, tuning into the frequencies. If you guys wonder what I do when I'm doing this with my hands, so our hands hold, they're like little magnetic receptors. So we also in our feet, that's why a lot of times when people are like, you need to go outside and ground, take your shoes off, bare feet, we can feel and connect with energies and also work with energies through like those little receptors in the fingers and in our feet. So like when I'm doing this, when I'm moving my hands around, I'm like feeling the energy in the air. My fingers are like connecting to the different energy. And then when I start running the frequencies myself, I use those connections to like amplify and, you know, move the energy around, connect it with you, different parts of your body. So when you see me moving around like up here, I'm working more in the higher chakras. When I'm moving down here, I'll be working more in the lower chakras. You can see me, sometimes I'll spin the energy around to kind of get it moving faster. If I see any like kind of stagnation in the energy, I'm trying to get it to, you know, like pick up its speed. So that's just some of the things that I do with my hands, if you're ever wondering. Sometimes I'll make like different mudras. I don't fully know much about mudras. My hands just do certain things sometimes to connect. I think this is kind of like creating some kind of a portal when you put your hands together. Each finger connects to a different energy. So depending on which finger you're connecting to. So there's actually a lot of information just in the codes of the movements of my hands, as well as the frequencies that come through in the light language, so the different sounds, the tones, the different vowel tones as they come through, the different pitch, the frequencies as they're lower or higher work with different sounds. It's all encoded with information. So when I'm doing light language, when I'm moving my hands around, when I'm doing these meditations, it's more than just me speaking a random language. It's a highly like technological, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a form of sound technology that I can't even fully explain to you in words, because it's like I can see it inside my mind the way it works, but I don't know how to say it. So hopefully at some point I'll be able to do that. Work on your chakras, please. Okay, so let's actually let's start with the base chakra. Let's start with the root chakra. So I want you all to just kind of bring your awareness all the way down to the base of your spine. As you bring your awareness right down to the base of your spine, I want you to take a nice deep breath and really breathe in deeply through that base of your spine. And as you breathe in deeply, I want you to really feel yourself relaxing into your body. And as you release the out breath, release any energy from the day, anything that is stressing you out, anything that you might be holding on to. Oh, no worries, Zara. We'll be doing the meditation, so listening is totally fine. And as I'm tuning into the root chakra, you may start to feel the energy as I turn on kind of a grounding frequency. You may feel this a little bit in your feet as well. And as I'm connecting to that, oh, wow, felt that. As I'm connecting to your guys' root chakras, I want you all to breathe through this clearing. There's definitely a lot going on down there. Dasha Siash Usasha Siasashatas. Usiashatasya Shasa Diashas. Really kind of clearing a lot out of that base chakra. I'm getting that a lot of you are just super ungrounded today. So I know it's not just me. It's just like I almost get the sense like when you've had like a couple drinks and you're having trouble walking straight, you almost feel like you're walking sideways. That's what I'm like feeling, like almost, or like when you're on a boat and you're trying to walk as it's kind of rocking back and forth. That's what it feels like. Yoshata ki satash arasatashikir unakar sir kar satash. I got the word warrior code, so this is working with warrior energy, fire energy, kind of helping connect with your warrior side. This is going to help you move through any fear blockages, fear of moving forward, things that have been holding you back. Diakashata saiki sitiashata tashaka sanata taiki siashitisia anata nki isiasha arasare irka anatash unaka arasa irka rasien kurasa rasiranatash anaka ara Iki irasa raki sada shadi sada shiasa sasha koesana dasha ikia sada ikisiata kita dash nentesi nkesiatash Amakai si siaka asai shantaise kaise batash nakaiki siatash anei akai tisia natash akai aisai shai tisiatash nakaise tisiatash akai ki asai tiki sitash Osai kiasa osiashatas ana arasir karsir dukoos So, a lot of transformation. A lot of you guys are going through like a transformation. So, the way I was seeing this was, it looked like butterfly wings, but not butterfly wings. Like energy coming out like this. Like that. Satashata siata shiata sanata kia diashata sanata kia kasatia shia satashanata akaise de seatasha kiesi keisia yanata shai tiki siti satashai keisa posia. anata itisia. I keep seeing a lot of green, so I heard closing out timelines, working through like residual karma carried over from past lives, letting go of feelings of loss, grief, sadness, not feeling loved. Looking at it as a lesson and a blessing versus past perceptions of negativity. When you take yourself out of the state of things happening to you and put yourself in the state of things happening for you, it actually changes the energetic frequency of where you are aligned to for other potentialities. So the way I'm seeing this is a lot of us are existing in kind of this state where we're manifesting our external projection through internal connections to the past. And as we become aware of those kind of connections as they are carried over residually and let them go and put ourselves in a different frequency, what many of you can call 0 point, because you're no longer basing your future potentiality on things that have happened in the past. You're kind of in a state of flow where you're just allowing yourself to react to things as they come to you versus preparing yourself for something to happen based on something that you think is going to happen based on energy or thought forms connected to the past. How do I explain this the way that I'm seeing it? This is when it helps to have, like, you know, that glitchisms where he can just like take my babbles and break them down into a bottom line. I'm hearing, you know, like when you make wishes on a candle. And you blow out your wish, but you're like, don't tell anybody your wish or it might not come true. Because when we try to like plan for something based on, how do I explain this? It's like when we project ourselves into the future based on something, and then we tell other people about it, their thoughts, their perception, their wants, desires, also affect that future potentiality. So, in that sense, their energy would also affect the outcome, therefore potentially making your wish not come true because of the extra energy. I don't know how that doesn't make sense. I mean, maybe it does. I wish I was better at words. It's like I see all this information inside my mind and then I try to explain it to you guys and I can't do it. It's really hard. So, I don't know how many of you guys have watched like quantum theory, where they talk about particle consciousness and how when they observe the particles that their patterns would change, but if they didn't observe the particles, that the patterns would be consistently the same. So I think that's kind of what was trying to come through in my mind. I was struggling to find the words. Everything's kind of in a set autopilot destination until you have an awareness. And as soon as you have that awareness of that destination, that changes. The destination changes because simply of the awareness. And the more awarenesses that are added to the destination, the more variables of potentiality are added to the final point. So I guess if you have an awareness of a future potentiality and then you talk to somebody about it, that future potentiality is no longer the same as the original awareness, because there's now a new energetic frequency adding to more potentialities, which creates more variables. Yes, the observer effect. Yes. Cool. Alright. I'm glad I was able to finally... That was so frustrating. Okay, so... I'm just going to kind of ground the energy down. Ground down the light codes that came through with the light language. Bring the energy down. Yes, so sorry I'm a little bit all over the place today. It's been a weird day for me, for sure. Oh, you rewound it a few times, okay. Garnet can help with the other. I got a second chance on Wednesday and aced the presentation. Yay, lesson learned. Okay, what am I missing? I think I need to go back. That's right. Married, tons of self-love, just not sexual. I got second chance. Need some Spanish fly. What is Spanish fly? You going through some heavy stuff? Well, we'll definitely talk about that during our session. Medication, good. Ready, laying in bed, perfect. Guy that I asked for the refund just attacked me because I spoke truth, and he had all his fans go crazy on me. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Well, if you need to talk about it, definitely hit me up on Instagram, and we'll have a chat. Like a terrestrial field. Yeah, kind of. I guess so. Yeah, maybe it was. We are releasing the past. You are doing a beautiful job explaining. Good. I don't remember what I said. Yes, we are not our past stories. Kelly Ryan O'Brien, welcome. Thank you for being here. Good, I'm glad it was making sense. Sometimes I really wonder if I'm making sense at all, to be perfectly honest. Like, it's like I'm speaking, the words are rambling, and I'm like, is anybody understanding what I'm saying? Because it all, like, it's so much information in my head. And it's all in, like, pictures. So I'm trying to explain, like, what I'm seeing in pictures and put it into words. And that's a little bit of a struggle for me. Outside influence might change the trajectory. Yes. The observer effect is what a shared collective is like. Individual subjective realities making a collective shared one. Exactly. Really well said. Thank you. You feel supercharged today. Quantum theory. Love spooky at a distance. Yes, spooky action at a distance. Like magic, yeah. So that's like another term for like quantum entanglement. So no matter, like, as the two particles, the positive and the negative, Dude Excel's doppelganger was just in my store. Crazy. Weird synchronicity. I was holding my fire and ice quartz. Boy, were my hands on fire during the meditation. Yeah, like, it was really intense. Especially when I start hitting those streams of consciousness and I start trying to bring through information, and I battle with myself a little bit on it because I'm like, I don't even fully understand what I'm saying, but it's coming through as like a stream of consciousness, I guess is the only word I can think of. That's what I keep hearing in my head to explain it. Loads of visuals in the meditation, find them hard to explain. I know, right? So I struggle with explaining my visions a lot of times, the representation, the visuals. That's why it really helps to have a partner that helps me kind of sort through that information. So if you guys follow Glitch's channel, he really helps a lot. Hello, got in right at the start of the meditation. Loving it. My root chakra has been having some issues. Definitely feeling the work. Beautiful. Yes, Andy P. We definitely did some work in the root. That was something I was called to do. As soon as I started the meditation, I could feel kind of that denseness right in the base of my spine. So I was like, definitely got to do some work there. Yeah. Yeah, doppelgangers. You know what's funny is I have one of those kind of familiar faces I worked in a bar for, 5-6 years in a casino. So I get a lot of people coming from all over the world, and I can't tell you how often people are like, oh my gosh, you look like somebody I know. I probably have 1 million doppelgangers all over the world. 111011018. Nice. Interesting. 1010 infinity and 11 at 911. Interesting. It was like I felt like a weird energy when I was reading those numbers. I know there's something connected to that. There's a theory that only one electron that bounces throughout time and space infinitely, so it appears in different places and times. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that more. Is there like a specific name for that? Oh, I get the same thing. People always ask if they know me. Yeah. It's either that or we just have a familiar energy and people don't know why it's so familiar. And so they're just like, where do I know you from? Why do you seem so familiar? I mean, I did incarnate on this planet like 1,037 times. So there's probably every single one of you has known me in one lifetime or another. Oh, I was like, somebody sending me a text. It's you, Sarah. Oh, it's Tila. My phone died. Hi, Tyler Gross. Tyler Tila. Let's see, what does it say? Yes, Faery, that's how my channeling was. You see pictures and receive feelings, emotions, but understanding the words and spitting them out is to explain is a whole nother story. Yeah, totally. Totally. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. What's up, Emoji King? What? No, don't have a doppelganger. You're too unique for that. The one electron theory, I think. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Faery almost got beaten up by my doppelganger's mother-in-law for cheating on her daughter. I was just a singer in the band at the pub. That's hilarious. My band thought it was so funny. That's insane. That could be, or it could be other lives and planets. Oh no, other lives and planets was in the millions. Just this planet was 1,037. I've been here a long time, you guys. Sent you the picture I drew of what the moon showed me. Oh, perfect. I'm very excited. Hi, Thelma pals. What's up, Dancy Queen? What's up? Smooshing my letters. late putting the kids to bed. Oh, yeah, I know. I had to start a little late, too, because kids did not want to go to bed. I met 3 same tattoos. It's kind of creepy. Even met a blonde version of me. Had a clothing pine and same nonprofit. Interesting. Faery, I got to meet my doppelganger. The mother-in-law introduced me later and apologized. Poor guy looked just like me. Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, Johnny Babes. It's Tila. Tyler is Tila. Yeah. So if anybody wasn't in the chat earlier, tomorrow morning I'm gonna shoot for 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be doing a 2-part video premiere, and we're going to be releasing some awesome channeled information. We did a beautiful quantum regression with Morgan, and she channeled her fairy self, Morgana, and it was incredible, you guys. So you should all check it out. I look like the actor who played Henry in the movie Diary of a Serial Killer, but I haven't killed anyone in this life yet. And our sons have the same name. Ty Teeler. Ty Teeler. Tila Tyler. Oh my god. Oh, Fairy Friday gets weird. We get weird up in her. Oh my goodness. So, anybody else been having some interesting ascension symptoms? I've had some new ones kind of pop out. I've been getting these, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like an itching sensation, like right at the base of my spine, where my whole back just like itches like crazy. And then earlier today, oh my god, my feet hurt so bad. Like I had all these shooting pains like in my toes. Like I couldn't even put my feet down. Like first it was one foot, and then it was both feet. And I'm sitting there like in the chair, just like with my hands, just like putting energy on my toes because they hurt so bad. I was just like, what is going on? It took like a good few minutes of me running the frequencies on my feet to get the energy to move. But it was like kind of painful. I wonder if anybody else... the goth gigs, yeah. Yeah. If you're new to my channel, I got the goth gigs. Yeah. Yes, oh, you guys, it's on the Hypno Fairy Quantum Energetics channel. So if you don't follow Hypno Fairy Quantum Energetics, follow that channel, subscribe. The premiere is going to be on my other channel. Not this channel, my other channel. But if we are over 1K, then I think I can do the community page. So I'll be able to share the link on that on this channel. That would be really cool. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, you guys are so amazing. Thank you so much for getting me to 1K. You guys have no idea how exciting that is for me to get to 1K. Like, when I started this channel 2 years ago, I never thought that I would get to 1K. Like, I never even thought I would get to 30. I'm still like kind of blown away. So, you guys are amazing. I'm so happy. I'm just like, I found a place where I don't feel like such a black sheep. I feel like I belong. I have never really ever felt that. So, this is kind of new for me. Delicious. You guys been hydrating, drinking extra water, because that's important right now. Yeah, you guys, it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. Yeah, soul moons. Definitely. And if you ever want to share any of the stuff that comes through, I have a way to do it totally anonymously, like I did with Morgan's. You'll see how I did it. Or Chakra didn't need to be so anonymous, so hers was, you can see her face and everything. It's cool. So there's one on there already, you guys, if you haven't seen it already. Chakra Bunny did a quantum regression recently, and she got to meet her inner child, which was totally adorable because her inner child was twins, Joe and Lily, and they were so cute. Oh my gosh. And then she went into a past life relationship that was actually, it was a residual loop that she had been repeating over and over with her relationships in this life. She was like, oh my god, up until like, just recently, I was just like repeating that same relationship over and over, and I never would have ever realized it. And it was really powerful because you see her go in and actually heal herself. Like she talks to this experience that she had in this past life, and she like heals herself in that moment. She heals her inner child. And then she also gets to go to her lifetime where she went through an ascension cycle. So a lot of you guys in this family, in this community, have already been through an ascension cycle. So one of the things we got to do is we got to go to the lifetime where she had her ascension cycle, where she actually got to have a union with her divine counterpart as well. So she got to meet her twin flame in that lifetime. It was a Mayan lifetime that she went back to. So it was really powerful. It's on the Hypno-Fairy Quantum Energetics channel. It's there. It's public. All of you guys can watch it, definitely. Good morning, beautiful souls. Alex, you changed your picture. That's you, right? I know it doesn't say your name, but I recognize the little hand guy. I think that's you. If I'm wrong, sorry. I just thought I recognized the energy. So, pardon me. Yes, you would love to do that? Amazing, cool. I would love to do that with you too. Yes, Chakras was a beautiful video. I actually started crying during the part when she's just like, oh, you guys have to watch it. It's hard, like, it's so beautiful. So at the very end, she starts talking to her twin. And it's funny because you can actually hear the static start coming through the recording as she's communicating with her twin, which was incredible. I asked, if there's anything she can do to help her better align, because he was saying, to find her way back to him. So I was like, is there anything she can do to better align herself with this frequency for union? And he was just like, love yourself. And I was just like, I felt that. Oh, it is Alex, right? Am I right? Yeah. You need a wrench, Morgan. Does Morgan not have a wrench? Oh, you don't. Goodness gracious, how did that happen? Add moderator. Now you have a wrench. Now you have a wrench. Alex is a chameleon. Indeed. But we still figured you out. You can't hide from your soul family. Haha, yep. I love it. I love it. Yes, there it is. I love it. I'm so excited. Professor Chrome! What's up, what's up? Hello there, Faery. Hello, hello. I thought there was some Lego arms for the longest. Yes, thank you, Morgan. Thank you. So, what do you guys want to talk about? What you been going through? Any new experiences you want to talk about? I can tell you guys what my vision was earlier. It was kind of interesting. So, anybody who follows Glitch's channel has heard him talk about the source knockouts, right? So I got source knocked out friggin' twice today. Like, I can't believe it. So, the first time, and it was both when I sat down to try to, LOL, love me some Legos. It was both when I tried to meditate, because I was just like, I was so tired, so vortexy, like grumpy. 1:06:33 on my clock. So I had this vision, and it was really interesting. So I was like standing in a field, and it was kind of like up on a hill. So I guess you could say, so there was like rocks and almost like a cliff off to the side here, a hill here, and then down below a big field, big opening, and then way off into the distance you could see like lights where there would be like a town. So we're up on this hill, kind of overlooking this meadow field opening area, and we're all in kind of a circle, and I'm in the middle of the circle, and it's like a group of people. I don't really know, I didn't like look at any of the people, I just could sense them there, like a group of people. And I'm sitting in the circle of these people, just, you know, in meditation, you know, regular pose. And I was, you know, meditating and speaking light language, like doing some kind of a healing maybe for this group of people. And at one point, I laid all the way back, flat on my back. And I'm laying flat on my back, speaking light language, and I just start laughing hysterically, like laughing so hard my chest was like coming off the ground, and I'm like laughing hysterically, and then I just stood up and start jumping and like dancing, but jumping and laughing and like yelling in light language, like hysterically, like so dramatical, and I'm like, what is going on? And then my dragon showed up, but like in etheric form, and it's like wrapping all around me like a big cat. Like, the only way I can describe it is, you know how, like, when a cat, like, kind of rubs up on you and wraps up on you, like that? That's, like, my dragon was, like, wrapping around me, and then it, like, kind of settled around me, and then its tail just, like, kind of wrapped around me and pulled me into it like a big hug, and then I fell asleep. But that was, like, a really cool vision I had right before I, like, got source knocked out. Completely fell asleep. Beat creation. Let's talk about Jesus Christ Gematria. So I have some links below connected to like how you can learn more about Gematria. There's different codexes you can go to. I like to use the Gematrinator. It's something new that I have recently been introduced to. I don't really know a lot about it. That's why I kind of have the links so you guys can kind of do your own exploring. I do love numbers. I see a lot of synchronicities. I see a lot of numbers. I get a lot of guidance and information through numerology. So, I mean, I don't know exactly what you want to talk about specifically. There is a book also in the link called Letters and Numbers. If you're into Gematria, I definitely recommend getting the book. It's an ebook. It's like $5 for the copy. But you can also find it. You can find the audiobook on. There's a website. I did find the website just a couple days ago that had like the audiobook of it. So I'll have to link that below too if anybody's in gematrix.org. Maybe, yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, so it sounds like ESETI. I've heard you mention that before. I've never been to ESETI. Yeah, I know, I love numbers. I'm actually, like I said, super new to Gematria. It's something that I've just recently started getting into. I've decoded different things, and one of the things I've noticed, because I've kind of like been following that Gematria Effect news, is like the different themes that they use numerology for like coding events and experiences. So we kind of live in a holographic universe. Everything is projection of the internal expression as it comes forward. So one of the ways that we can kind of program our reality is through numerology, through numbers.
So by understanding the frequency that the numbers kind of align themselves to can help you better essentially hack your matrix, your reality through numbers, because it's also, and I have to stress how important this is for everybody to be aware of, this is also a way that our reality is kind of manipulated through other forms, through external forms, I guess you could say, through numbers. So if you're noticing like specific things happening in like politics surrounding certain numbers, pay attention to that shit. Like, no joke. There's information there, there's stuff going on behind the scenes that we can become aware of by following the numbers and by understanding what the numbers mean. So I just wanted to say that. I can't stress that enough. The more you understand about the numbers, the more you can understand about what's going on in your reality. And you can actually start hacking your reality and programming your experience based on numerology, yeah. Kundalini going crazy. LOL, it's beyond exciting. The same thing happens to me at times with laughter and jumping. Shivers up the spine. Yeah, I've been having lots of Kundalini energy. Like, just feeling that. I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like, it's hard to explain to you guys that haven't had like an epidural, but those of you guys that have had an epidural kind of know that feeling as the epidural is kind of like going up the back of your spine. That's almost what it kind of feels like as that's like activating it. It's almost like that pressure going up the back of your spine. Like you can feel it as it's moving up, and sometimes it'll kind of like move up, and you can like, and then it's like, usually when I used to get it used to get like stuck a little bit at the solar plexus and have trouble getting past there. Lately it's been struggling with the throat a little bit, getting a little better as I've been kind of speaking my truth more. I used to hold back what I'd say a lot because I was worried about people judging me and all that stuff. Now I really don't care. I'm like, whatever. It took getting attacked a lot to kind of grow a thicker skin, I guess you could say. Now it doesn't really affect me. Moji woke up at 3 a.m. too high vibe to sleep. Is it 3? You were here earlier, huh? Early for you, especially being in Scotland. Nina like epidurals. Oh, Glitch, you are here. No way. Is that why I'm like sweating right now? I was wondering why I was like having a freaking hot flash. Jeez Louise. So 2021 equals 5. You look at 5, what 5 is in numerology, that should give you an idea of what's to come next year. So 5 is connected to change. 5 is connected to shifting, moving out of one paradigm into something new. It's also a big breaking down, so a lot of towers fall during 5s. So if 2021 is indicative of its numerology, we're going to watch a lot of things crashing to the ground to be rebuilt. Glitchy itchy babes. Do you have a good nap? How's your head? Is it better? Yes, summoned and buzzing. Dude. You have no idea. This energy is insane. I'm like feeling a little bit better now that I've after that meditation actually stabilized me a lot. Pre-meditation though, dude, I was like having a really hard time like centering myself. Yeah, that good De Niro. Speaking of that good De Niro, there is Design and Glitchy shop. You can check out the link in my information for the merch. Hey Faery, congrats on the 1,000 subscribers. I know, I'm so excited. So tomorrow night I'll get on live. We'll do the 1K giveaway. So everybody show up tomorrow night. I'll try to do it about 8:30. I'll throw a thumbnail up so that you'll know what time it starts. Oh, excuse me. What up, Pastor Jesus? Sleep is overrated. I love sleeping. I don't get enough of it. I agree, Rebuilt. Yeah. Hello, glitchy boy. Jeezy. Jeezy in the house. What's up, my babies? Yes, I feel better. I had to go to sleep. Oh, thank you. I had to actually took a shower and a bath today and 2 naps just to get through today. That's how rough it was for me today. Like, that's how much I was struggling today. Because I took a shower and then I was feeling off still. I was like, there's no way I can go live. I still can't do it. So I did a Himalayan pink salt bath. And then I did some of my cousin's special witchy oils. I did a couple drops of each of those in my bath. And then I did a little bit of frankincense and some peppermint to help wake me up. Pastafarians in the house. And then, yeah, I did feel a lot better after that. And then I also did some fire breathing, some breath work to kind of awaken those lower chakras. They were feeling so heavy and so dense, man. And I was just like struggling to get grounded. Oh, sweating again. What is going on here? Why is my ear ringing? Maybe there's something coming through the frequencies. Is nobody talking? What's going on? I forgot what I was saying, so must not have been important. So, I guess I don't know what to talk about. I ran out of things to talk about. Too much masculine energy. Is that why I'm sweating? Oh, your ear was ringing before. Weird for 20 minutes straight. Interesting. So, I did feel like definitely a big shift in energy. A lot of integration over the last couple days. We have that final integration point coming on the 21st. Where a lot of you guys, you know, posts that aren't gonna it's not gonna be something that's totally obvious right off the bat, but there's gonna be a shift in energy, a shift in frequency, and it may take a little bit for you guys to notice, but the integration point is kind of that 21st. It's not like the world is gonna end or anything like that. Since the eclipse and the new moon, I've had no issues with the energy or grounding, but that could be because of the last appointment. Yes. It's very possible. Glitch, mine too. I blamed Faery. Yeah. I was like, what the F? Super downloads and shite. I had a long ear ringing too the last few days. So, yeah, the ear ringing's been really intense. I've also been getting like almost, you know, like that feeling right before you're gonna sneeze, that pressure right here in your nose. It's like in your nose, but also kind of like in your ears. I don't know how to explain it. It's like right here, like in almost like your ear canal, temple area, and then right there. But it feels connected, like a pressure, almost like that feeling you get right before you're gonna sneeze. I've had that like all day. I'm like, am I gonna sneeze? Like, what's going on? Am I gonna get a headache? No, it's just kind of like that. It doesn't really get more than that. Did anybody have grilled food or burgers today? Because that's what I tasted when I came in. LOL. I had a veggie burger yesterday. The government pays me for my ringing ears. DAV. Interesting. Yep, had a burger for lunch. Chrome, I'm eating granola. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely been feeling a lot of upgrades, a lot of changes in my skin. So, changes in my skin, changes in kind of the puffiness of my face. My face used to be a lot puffier. So, like the inflammation, and I don't know if this is just because I'm healing myself with all the work I've been doing, because I have to do extensive work on myself before I work on you guys. So it's been kind of keeping me on my shit energetically. And I've noticed a lot of the puffiness in my face has gone down. My skin has cleared up dramatically. Like, I used to have major issues with acne. And it's like, there's like almost hardly any breakouts now. I've also been using this really great balm that's just like made a significant difference on my skin. But that coupled with, I think, the energy healing, I feel like my physical body is healing itself. Even though I'm struggling through the ascension symptoms, I'm tired a lot and all that, I'm noticing significant changes in the way that I look, like, and parts of my body that I would have usually considered, like, damaged are, like, healing themselves. I have, like, issues, with the breast, and I've watched them completely, like, heal and change themselves. They're called fibroadenomas, so they're, like, benign tumors. And you could literally see them sitting, like, on top of the skin. Sometimes it would look like I had 2 nipples, and, like, those have shrunk in size so considerably that you almost can't even tell they're there. I've noticed that different physical pains in my body, like, I still have physical pain, but it's not like it used to be. I don't know if any of you guys have been noticing changes in your bodies, like things that have almost been like healing themselves. If you look at maybe things that you would have considered ailments in the past and see them on the other side, that's some of the stuff I've been noticing happening. Like, as I've been going through these integrations and these upgrades, they're difficult, yes, they're hard, yes, but I'm seeing physical changes in my body, in my face, in my skin, in my hair, in parts of me that weren't working properly are healing themselves. And I'm just like, what? This is not just my imagination. This is like physical, like tangible, like I can see it. Healing. It's incredible. Oh my god, that's my fave balm. Faery, love that stuff. Yes, that stuff is amazing. And I know you guys have heard me talk about burdock root in the past. Burdock root is one of the secret ingredients in that balm. Burdock root is a very powerful anti-inflammatory. And I think that's a lot of the inflammation in my face that has gone down, like, due to that. It's also got CBD oil in it, so that helps as well. John, don't fly away from me. Is that pink salt too? Yes, I used Himalayan pink salt, yes. On the 21st portal, I am hoping to manifest increased muscle mass and the ability to fly, fingers and toes crossed. So, it's really cool. Levitation is actually a thing. And it has a lot to do with the breath. Learning to use the breath in a way where it creates almost like an energetic system of the breath where you can actually you can physically levitate yourself off the ground. And it's all in working with the breath. So the more you work with the breath, the better. The 21st will be the first time since Jesus that the Star of Bethlehem will be visible. It is the transition of the new time. Sorry for the spelling. Oh, no worries at all. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, and a lot of people have said that, like, because Saturn and Jupiter are going to be so close together, they're actually going to look like one star. This has been indicated to be very similar to the Star of Bethlehem in those times. My waistline has shrunk, but it may just be replacing snacks with fruit. Nice. I grew an inch. You grew an inch, emoji. Yes, my leg wound from the summer is healing super fast. That's amazing. Good to hear. Oh, that's totally my journey, Faery. I have felt like a freaking transformer lately. Yes. Like, it's insane, and I just got chills. Like, and you, Morgan, are right there with me. Like, you were sick like me. Like, you know, because you've been there, where you're just like, you literally feel like you don't have much time left on this planet. To go from that to where I am now is amazing. I'm just like, this just, like, any of you, if you doubt your ability to heal yourself, don't. Know that you are not your sickness. You're not your pain. And you have the power to overcome it and heal yourself. Like, they told me I was going to be sick the rest of my life, and there was no cure. And there was no way to fix me. Guess I'm proving them wrong. I feel like I do that in my mind. I imagine myself and focus on the part that bothers me, and I use colors to heal. Colors are a beautiful way to heal your body. Beautiful way to heal your body. Fruit heals old injuries. Also, I've been where did we go? Also, I've been practicing sending Reiki energy to the people that have been helping me grow. That is beautiful. People are even cracking jokes on social media about December 21st. So it's going mainstream, LOL, but I feel like it's going to be dreamlike from then on. I think that it's going to be a point of integration. People are going to have a new awareness after that point, and that new awareness is going to eventually result in change. Yes, I literally feel like I will learn to levitate. You know what, John Benny? I've gotten to a point where I've been deep in meditation and breath work where I swear I felt like my body was going to lift off the ground. Like, my whole body was vibrating so much that I literally felt like I was going to lift off the ground. So I believe it with all my being. My burn is nearly gone, Morgan. Beautiful, Hannah Mori. What, Adam? That's incredible. Nice job. Said Faery. Lots of healing going on. What we need is the improved kidney filtration of the lymphatics. Water. Lots of structured water. Structure your water. Structure your water. Structure your water. You'll see your body love you for it. Water has consciousness. Water will heal you. Morgan, such a beautiful transformation. Oh, you have no idea. Like, you guys are only just seeing the beginning of her transformation. It's insane how far she's come, you guys. Like, talk about inspirational. We can heal from anything. It's incredible to overcome when docs tell us there's no way to heal. Yes. Proving them wrong, Morgan. We're going to prove them wrong. We're going to prove them all wrong. I'm doing the dishes while listening. Oh, yay. No worries, John. Please talk about the Saturday? Saturday? You mean tomorrow? Yes, Faery. Felt that too. Fly, Faery. It's like a new era. BC and AD. Yes. Yeah. Pretty much. Hannah Mori, I read bum, but you wrote burn. Apologies. It does look like the same thing, though. You're right. Word, Sarah. Please talk about Star of Bethlehem, Saturn and Juniper, and about the sun blasting at us. Okay, so The sun's been really quiet the last few days. To be honest, we had that one little flare, like, recently, within the past 24 hours. But it was like a B-class flare. And then nothing significant since that last C4 flare. We do have that big sunspot group coming around. We do have the corona holes that are bringing in a little bit of solar winds that are going to come in hopefully soon, because we've been in low KPs, like in the low 300s. 12, 12, 12. Yeah, Glitchy. Glitchy got the codes. As those two planets come closer, Jupiter and Saturn are gas giants, so they will be affecting the interaction with the sun and the earth and how it interacts with our fields, our magnetic fields. So as those planets, become closer together, and as we're kind of aligned with the galactic center now, energetically, you're looking at potential, C-class flares, maybe even an M-class flare, possibly. I don't think we're looking at, like, Carrington level event stuff yet, maybe in the future, but I don't think that's going to happen soon. Don't quote me on that, but I think more than anything, we're in this portal period, and the 21st is going to just mark that integration point of awareness where we're all going to go from kind of maybe a state of seeing things in one form to looking at it from another side. It's a shift in perception, a shift in awareness, a shift in consciousness. So it may not be felt or experienced as something tangible, something that you can see, but it's an energetic, like, threshold point where, like she was saying, like, it's just like where something stops and starts a new level, where we're kind of moving, we're closing out that last chapter. We're getting to that final integration point. 11:11 average watch time with 11 viewers. There's my synchronicity. And then as we integrate, and that's why this has been such a tough 10-day portal for all of us. And that's why a lot of us are getting, like, the source knockouts. We're getting those final integration. That's why a lot of us are going through a lot of triggers right now. Our trigger trauma shadows, those little things that we needed to let go, those final things that were holding us in fear, making us think, things were happening to us instead of for us type of energy. And then moving out of that frequency, that energy. And the 21st is like that final integration point where we step into our higher self, where we're no longer, this controlled being. We are the ones controlling our reality. His burn is gone. Definitely had source knockouts today. Yeah, I had two. Two knockouts. Multiple visions. What was my second vision about? It was really weird. I can't remember it. Oh yeah! I went into the Milky Way. So I was, like, lying there. This was the second one. And I actually laid down to meditate because I was really tired, but I also didn't want to go to sleep, so I was like, well, I'll just meditate. So I was laying there, and I started going into, like, an astral projection. And I started seeing the galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, so I was like, well, I want to go into the center of the galaxy. So I decided to go all the way to the center of the galaxy, and I actually went through the black hole at the center of the galaxy. But then I fell asleep. Source knocked me out on the other side, so I don't know what happened on the other side. I wish I could tell you guys, but I don't remember. I just remember going into the black hole, like going through the portal. I just don't remember coming out the other side. That's funny. Hannah Mori, no, keep working on the glutes. I once healed my body of an umbilical hernia. Nice. Impressive. Haha, I will for you, John. Conductivity of water, very important. Fruit is conductive already. It must be broken because I'm not getting the knockouts. I don't think that means you're broken. I just think that means that you're integrated. You don't need the knockouts as much. Like, you don't... It's like, I struggle to ground, so I think I have to almost get knocked out sometimes. I love you, Faery. Unfortunately, I have to go. Please forgive you. Mwah. Much love, Alex. Thank you for being here. Oh, you put your name back on. I liked it when you were incognito. We still found you. I was just going to ask about the Milky Way one. Sync, yes. Yeah, it was very interesting. Do you ever meditate to ambience like public chatter and cars passing? No, I don't. Oh, I mean, I guess, yeah. When I don't have stuff in my headphones and I'm just meditating to the house and the noise in the house, I guess you could say that's like ambience. The universe is vajayjay. Yeah, went right into it. I went through the portal. That sounds so wrong. Oh my god. Oh, I guess I wanted to go back into the womb. Oh my god. Group hugs, angelfish. The integration point, the tipping point, yes. Go to electric ave fruit. Nice. I love meditating in the sea or the bath. Yes. Bath meditations are the best. Oh my god, angelfish. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. No. Oh my god. Fairy Fridays get weird. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. So has anybody had any interesting visions that they want to talk about? I've told you about my interesting visions today. I have the weirdest visions. Sometimes I'll have visions and they won't make sense until even a year later sometimes. Like, I'm still decoding visions from when I first had my awakening after I did that spell. And started having, like, crazy visions, like, the next day. It was like, what is going on? Your face saved me. Aww. Thanks. John B. And Sarah. Everybody send hugs to angelfish. Hugs and loves. Am I out of water? Oh, got a little bit left. I'm running out of agua. Make sure you guys are drinking lots of water today. Super important. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Decode channel from 3 years ago. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Anybody else have trouble getting up this morning? I did not want to get, no one wanted to get up this morning. Not my kids, nobody. I was so hard to get my kids up for school this morning. People were hearing my crazy visions tomorrow. Oh, you guys, yeah. So, if any of you guys are not subscribed to HypnoFairy Quantum Energetics, subscribe because you don't want to miss tomorrow's premiere. It's gonna be amazing. Had a giant robot pothole jellyfish fish spaceship. Interesting. Jellyfish, like, I'm thinking, what galaxy am I thinking of? I'm seeing like a galaxy, but it kind of looks like a jellyfish. But it has a name. What is it called? It's really pretty. But I can't think of its name. I can just see it in my mind. It makes sense since I'm the mother and she is me. Indeed. Indeed. That does make a lot of sense, actually. Oh, and just wait, like, just wait till you hear about. I just made another awareness and understanding. Oh my god. Wow. Morgan! I just had a new understanding. Remember how you were talking about how you were like pulling Gaia behind you? How we were like pulling her behind us, like through the portal? Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys definitely gotta watch this stuff tomorrow. It's too much for me to try to explain. So you'll just have to watch the video. What coast am I on? I am on the West Coast. West Coast. I have been told it's not a black hole and that it's a pulsar. Interesting. Hey Faery, so I missed the start. Sending you love. Much love, Tom. That's okay. The whole start, I think for like the first 10-15 minutes, I couldn't even get the freaking internet to work. And then my son got off the Xbox and all of a sudden it started working again. So I'm pretty sure that was the problem. It was the Xbox was going. But it's been a weird day. It's been a weird day. I hope you hear sync. West Coast. Yes. We still up. $10, 100, 10. Lots of resets happening. Anybody else feel like today is like a peak in the portal? I definitely felt us hit like a peak in energy today. Like it was so intense. It was so vortexy. Like that's the only way I can describe it. It literally felt like being in a vortex. Pulsar that has the pa sound. And you know what? It also, when I looked up, I remember I talked about having that vision in the past, you guys, and I was trying to figure out what it was. It was like I kept hearing champagne supernova, and then I tried to look up what I was seeing, and it looked more like a pulsar or something like that. And now you guys are talking about pulsars, so that's a synchronicity. I wish I could remember what I saw on the other side of that portal when I went through it, but I just don't. I just remember projecting and going through the center of the Milky Way galaxy. I remember going through the portal. I remember what it looked like, and then I don't remember anything after that. Vortexing, yeah. Climax, fuse, spiritual, orgasmic energies. Maybe that's what it is. That must be why everybody's feeling so sexual. We must be in like a climax of energy. That makes a lot of sense. How are you feeling about the 21st? 21st is an integration point. 21st is like where we move from one paradigm to another. It's where you're not really going to notice. It's not going to be something physical, something tangible that we can see, but it's going to be a change energetically in the way that we perceive our realities, which over time is going to result in a shift, a new paradigm, a new reality, a new frequency, a new earth. Great conjunction reset, yes. Hey, Robo Bro. Rian, Brian. Hey there, Tom. Temporal wormhole. It doesn't feel like 1 a.m. over here at all. Oh, are you on the East Coast? That makes sense. Yeah. Champagne supernova in the sky. Yeah, it was really interesting. So I was in the shower and I started having a vision. I was trying to figure out what it is, and I'm trying to see what it is, and it looked like I was trying to figure out what it like a pulsar star is the only way I can explain it. But what I was hearing in my head was champagne supernova. So that was the first thing I looked up was nova, supernova, and I couldn't find one that really fully looked like what I was seeing. It was when I looked up the pulsar that it was more what I was seeing. Yeah. Hello, Michael Rolla. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Kundalini activated in people like crazy, it seems. Not surprised. It's happening to everywhere. A lot of people are having spontaneous Kundalini activations, and I just got chills. So there's my confirmation. Spontaneous Kundalini activations, and they're having, you know, spiritual experiences that they can't explain. And so you're going to watch a whole lot of people after this kind of this shifting point. So over the next year, that's what that 5 is about. We're going to see a lot of people changing the way they see and perceive their reality, the way they feel about their experience here and their experiences with other people. And through that awareness, through that understanding, the whole world's going to shift. Like the whole world. And all it really takes is like 1% of a collective area to shift the frequency of that entire area. So say you're in a city and 1% of the people in that city have awakened to a higher perception, they will inadvertently affect all the other people around them. And because of their vibration, that 1%, gigantic CME supernova. I mean, we did have that M class flare, and then we had all those like, so what was it? It was like M class, C class, like 5 C classes, like right after that. And then like a week later, we got hit with the 1-2 punch, and everybody thought it was going to be like this big, huge, like G3 solar storm, and it didn't end up being nothing. So I'm always like, I'll see it when it happens. I know the sun is gearing up to give us some CMEs, but I've watched it let off some pretty significant energies and have it not impact us in the way that they're expecting. So definitely just know that whatever is going to happen is always going to happen as a collective agreement. So on a soul level, we will have agreed to whatever event ends up happening that brings in whatever kind of shift that we experience, but it's always going to happen inside first. It's going to be an internal thing internally before it is externally experienced. I'm going to pull back, hold up. Brosif, got chills. Nebula, Champagne, oh, I read that. Yes, so well. 2022 balance. Ha! Ha! Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Tower Falls. Or you can explain it to you in DM, just hit me up, Morgan. Brian Forster believes a pulsar creating sunflowers resenting the earth. 21st is the event, so I'm sure of it. Glitched out crew. Michael Rolla. Tom, do you follow my other channel, the Hypnofairy Quantum Energetics channel? If you don't follow that channel, you need to follow that channel. You'll be interested in the information that came through. We channeled Morgana the other day, and she brought through some really powerful information connected to the 21st. So if that's something that interests you, if you really want to, the sun is a reactor. It needs to vent the corona. So the sun, if you guys are unaware, has different level events based on different time periods. So you can go back, and these are what can be considered disaster level events, depending on your perception of what you see as disaster. But basically the sun does have cycles, okay? The sun does have cycles. It goes through different energetic shifts, different energetic periods where it lets off different things, different events. There's been several different events throughout our history. You know, some people, I think 1940s was the last time we had a significant solar event. So, I mean, I'm not going to say it's not possible. I'm just also going to say, like, don't think that the world is going to end, because it's probably not. The event is an experience that happens within first. It's a spiritual experience. If you think about why everybody's connecting it to the sun, to the corona, think about the crown chakra. So as the collective is awakening and opening the crown chakra, awakening the crown, the sun is also awakening. So it went through its solar minimum at the very end of last year. December, the solstice last year, I think it was December 18th was when it hit its minimum point last year. And now it's waking up as we're going into this new paradigm shift. As the collective is opening the crown, awakening the crown, the sun is also, reacting to that, because everything that happens in our reality that we see, that we experience, the sun, the planets, the earth, everything, it's all connected to our internal energy, including the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. Those are the divine feminine, divine masculine energies as they're coming together. You can look at this as the sun and the moon as the divine masculine, divine feminine energies. There's different archetypes to each thing. Can all be considered masculine or feminine as you move down in different things. Technically, was depression happened. I don't know what that means. And now I forgot what I was saying. Basically, one of the things that came through the channeling was how the planets are representations to different energetic collective frequencies that we all have within us, that we're all connected to. We all have connection to the angelics. We all have connection to the Fae, because they are the elementals, the nature spirits. And as we are connected to the elementals, the nature spirits, we connect to it through the more divine feminine energy. And as we connect to, like, the angelics, ether, those, what we consider that, that part of the energy, that's more connected with the more divine masculine frequency. So that's what I meant by, that. And it will make more sense. The way that Morgana explains it is so much better than the way I'm trying to explain it right now. But basically, as the two planets are coming together, there is an aligning in our physical bodies, our energetic bodies, of those divine masculine, divine feminine frequencies. And as those frequencies align and come together, anything that is not in balance is going to have to be removed, reprogrammed, changed, shifted. And that's that whole 5 numerology. The year of 2021 will be that shift, that change of anything that was out of alignment of the conjunction of the divine feminine, divine masculine frequencies. And then as all of that is cleared during the next year, we will go into an energetic frequency of balance. And that's when you're going to find yourself in a more unified state of energy being within the divine masculine, divine feminine. And you're probably going to see an awful lot of twin flame unions happening in 2022. You're going to see a lot of awarenesses of the twin flame program coming in. 69 is the heart. 111 is alignment. Last time planets were dancing this way was Depression era. Interesting. Did an awesome job explaining the range of the shift, even the poles at some point. Yes, it's all cycles. Yes. Saturn is in Virgo, Neptune is in Sag. My Saturn is in Sagittarius. I think my Neptune is in Pisces. Modi Keen, Angelfish 555 has changed. Big shifts. I mean, can you guys feel that shift coming in? Like, definitely huge. Alright, I'm definitely starting to feel tired, and we've been going for almost 2 hours. Do you guys have any more questions for me? Because I think I'm gonna call it. I'm starting to feel the tiredness setting in. I don't know how Glitch does 3-hour lives. To be perfectly honest, when I get to that 2-hour point, I don't know. I can't really go much longer. than 2 hours. Well, if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm kind of waiting because I think the chat is on a lag to see if you guys do have more questions. Do you still do light language videos? Yeah, so we did a light language meditation earlier. You just missed it. I know I haven't been doing enough of the separate videos. I'm going to start doing those again, Professor Chrome. But I do have some that are available on my channel. And we did do a meditation. I'll go ahead and timestamp it after this is over. Yeah, I'm going to call it Pisces Rules Neptune. Oh, that's funny. I feel like he told me that too. Because now it's ringing in my head like, you already knew that. Okay. Yes, I'm definitely going to get some rest. And you guys definitely get some rest too. Be kind to yourselves. Neptune, 8th house, Libra. Nice. Nice. I love you all so much. Thank you all for being here. And I'll see you Sunday, Sarah. Very excited. Actually, I'll see you all tomorrow night for the giveaway. Around 8 p.m.-ish. I'll put a thumbnail out so you guys know what time the giveaway is going to be. And we'll do probably like 15 minutes into the live stream. We'll start pulling names. Okay? So you got to show up to the live stream to be part of the giveaway. Alright, so it's going to be whoever shows up to the live stream. I'm going to write your name down. We'll put it in a hat. We'll do the live drawing there. So, thank you everyone who helped me get to 1K. I love you all so much. I'll see you all tomorrow night, okay? Mwah.